the GTA series is one that I have some reason never really been attracted to. I mean, not really like ever. I don't know why. It's just something about the series that never really grabbed my attention. It's one that, while it always looked really, really cool, it just was never the type of game that I wanted to get into. And with the recent announcement of GTA 6, I thought it was maybe a good time just to check out what all of the hype was about, considering GTA 5 has been around for 10 years now. So I love the way it opened up, and we skipped a little bit through all of the setup screens and everything. I automatically see that the voice acting is really top notch, which I somewhat expected because I always hear about how well the voice acting is. The movement as well in this opening level, as far as the bank heist, was a very good tutorial with regards to how to move your player, how to do certain things, aim, shoot, running. So I really enjoy it. I wanted to know, or I wish I can go back and see what this game looked like on the 360 when it came out, because this is the Xbox One version running natively on my Xbox One, and it looks damn good. I'm sure the upgraded version for the current gen consoles, PS5 and Xbox Series systems, look even better. But again, I am running this on the VCR Xbox One, so it's pretty doggone old. And the TV itself is, actually, I don't think the TV really matters with the game capture, since it's capturing directly from like the output, not necessarily like the display, if that makes any kind of sense. Because like there are certain things about my TV that you don't see here, so you wouldn't see the actual TV screen. But it's one of those ones that I'm just impressed from the jump. Again, this still isn't my type of game though, even from the story. I don't know, I'm not a fan of like heist and stuff like that as far as in video games. I like more fantastical sort of adventures and whatnot when it comes to playing video games. So I will say it was a little interesting, like figuring out what to do at times as far as grabbing the money and whatnot. Said green markers, I think it said. So it was somewhat challenging with my color blindness at times with seeing green. For me, it's different shades of green and red, not so much just red and green in totality. So in this case, it was a bit hard for me. It's one of the things I like about even, say, a Redfall, a couple of the games I played. They have really good settings for people like me who have color blindness, even if it's mild. Now, this section was kind of weird to me because I was attempting to follow the directions to switch between characters, and for some reason it just was not working for me. I don't know if the down button on my controller was just stuck or if it was something else. So yeah, one of the things, I actually died a couple of times during this section before it just allowed me to skip. I don't know why it wasn't allowing me to skip through. See the section to skip here, and this is actually like the third or fourth time I died trying to do this. So luckily it gave me the option to skip, and I opted to kill the security guard. I'm pretty sure I could have just wounded him, but something told me that this would not be the first person I would have to gun down in this operation. So again, the voice acting in this is just really stellar. This is a game that I am really impressed, and not too often do I come away, especially with a, I wouldn't say sort of game like this, but just in general, I don't expect much from games of this ilk when it comes to the voice acting portion. I expect it to be decent, good if not, but not necessarily phenomenal. And one of the things I see on this, and unfortunately I actually capture more than what this video is going to detail, getting more into the cinematics of things and the aftermath of this bank robbery. I just thought the voice acting was absolutely amazing. The cinematics, the immersiveness of this game, just from this part then to the introduction or intro opening of it. It was very much reminiscent of a movie. So I totally understand why so many people love this series and why the trailer for 6 just broke records, especially based on how just any intro good 5 started out. I can only imagine what the rest of the game is like. I will say the gunplay is very fluid, very easy in many respects, especially for someone like myself who is not the biggest third person over the shoulder sort of guy. The aiming was very, very easy. It was very easy to get a bead on those cops, but I felt weird. If you've seen me talk about Call of Duty and whatnot before, you know that I have this thing about killing real people in games. Not even like all aversion to it. I just don't tend to gravitate toward games that my main antagonist or the main entity that I'm dealing with are other human beings. I don't know why. It takes me out of the game in many respects. And even this part, it took me out of the game with the shooting. While somewhat is oddly satisfying, and there was definitely an air of tension with regards, I think, is this where I died? I got a little too gun happy in one section of this, and too Rambo-ish, and I think I got shot clear blum in the head because I was not paying attention whatsoever to the cop. Oh yeah, he got back up. I thought I had shot him dead, and I think it's a cop. Or maybe not. I don't know, we about to find out shortly, are we not? Again, the setting, yep, there I am. Kill shot right there. I totally forgot about the cop that was hiding in front of the hood of the car. One of the things I didn't like was that I started pretty much back at the beginning of this section, which wasn't that bad, but I would have liked to have been able to get to the point where I was back running outside again pretty much immediately. But you know, games work the way they work in that regard. So this is again back. This time, well, since I knew what I was doing, I had an easier time going in and shooting the cops, working the cover mechanics. Still don't understand why, as far as the game is concerned, the character decides to take off his mask. I thought that it was a better story decision. As someone who am a player, I don't know this character. I don't know what he looks like. And I thought maybe the reveal, say, in a getaway vehicle might have been better. But at this point, I wasn't really into... I don't know, it kind of took me out of it just to a degree. But again, that's a narrative direction. It's minor, in my opinion. But I like the anonymous nature of your character at that point in time, especially as you are gunning down a bunch of cops trying to make your getaway. See here, like I said, the shooting mechanics, the cover mechanics were really, really good. One of the things I really enjoy, say, about the Gears series is their cover mechanics, and I see shades of this compared to the Gears series as well. So I see shades of Gears and that sort of cover mechanic. Even though Gears didn't invent the cover mechanic, that's a game series that's synonymous with using cover when you are in sort of firefights like this. So it's very cool to see it implemented so well in this game. Again, this is a 10-year-old game when you really think about it, which debuted on the 360. So at that time when we had Gears and Gears 2, is Gears 3 on the 360? Yeah, and Gears 3 on the 360. So it's just one of those things where, so I like the cover mechanics. I like how things work with a momentary disruption. People don't know how to come in and knock. So I love the setting. I get as though I'm in this small snow covered town in the middle of nowhere. Just from this, you feel very isolated. You feel very 80s action movie-ish, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know how this cop got all the way up inside our perimeter right there. I was like, who else is shooting?
Let's move. Come on.
Yeah, I'm like, where is he? Where is he? Like, I hear the guys still shooting. Okay, here they are. Here's some more. Let's get them.
Can't be many more
Yeah, I agree with them. How many cops does this small town have? It's really baffling when you think about it. This must be the whole doggone police force. And a lot of families going to be very sad tonight, unfortunately. And I'm like, how much ammo do they have? I mean, I know this is a game, but you have to go like, how much ammo? I mean, you just have rounds and rounds in your pockets. Like, come on now, you're holding a bag of money. Where do you have room for ammo? It is very good when it comes to the presentation. You do feel like you're playing an action movie, a heist movie. So I couldn't notice. I felt like I was injured, so I was moving slower when I was trying to run. If so, I really liked that mechanic. I liked how, because it doesn't really have a health meter, or I wasn't paying attention to a health meter. Because I know I got shot a couple of times during the course of this. Finally getting into the getaway car.
Get in here! What took you so long? Shut the fuck up and drive! Woo! Did you see that shit?
Trying to get away.
With that bitch's face against the
Of course,
glass?
obviously nothing is going to go to plan, according to plan, because you know things have already been screwed up.
Fuck, how'd that happen? Go, 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 go!
Classic action movie fare. Bust out the window and shoot out the window. Up, he's dead. Can you fly, Bobby? Well, I guess he really can fly. He's dead already. I like the seamless transition from the cutscene to you actually driving the vehicle. I will say that the driving mechanics are pretty solid, pretty smooth. Almost reminded me of, say, like a Forza Horizon 5 sort of mechanic. I thought it was very smooth in that regard. You felt the speed, you felt the uneasiness of being on the snow/ice slicking roads here. So there was a bit of uneasiness to control, as you see right here when I cracked up against a tree, trying to make that right. Trying to beat the train. Let's see, will we make the train? Will we beat it? Will we beat it? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I don't think we're gonna make it. And nope. Nope, we got clipped. Gotta make it now on foot to the chopper. Get to the chopper!
You guys alright? Fuck! Come on! Ditch the car, alright? We can go this way to the chopper. No! Hey! Stick to the plan. What? Stick to the fucking plan. Come on!
Now, walking on foot. Gotta get to the chopper. Where? I forget where it says this was set. Because it was 5 years old. Why does the dude have a rifle? Like, who is this guy? Is he just one of the townsfolk? I refuse to believe he's just one of the townsfolk. Because that's too damn convenient for this guy to have a rifle. I don't know. But that's where we're going to end it for right now. More later.